Hey everyone, I'm Ian Douglas, the author of the website techinterview.guide. I do live streams every Sunday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern about topics relevant to interview preparation for the tech industry. I occasionally record longer Q&A sessions, and I've started to break those into smaller videos to post. And there'll be information at the end of this video about how to get in contact with me if you have additional questions. Let's get to it. All right, the next one that I got, accidentally sent my resume to a wrong job position, and I got an email reply saying they want to set me up for an interview. What do I do? Oops. That's a pretty unusual kind of scenario. If that has happened, I would contact them immediately, and I would respond to the email and say, hey, I realize I actually applied for the wrong job. I wouldn't worry too much about like, oh, they're going to think I'm dumb or something like that. They won't. It's an easy mistake to make, especially with online forums and things like that. What I would do is I would correct it as early as possible. Don't start the interview process with them without correcting that first. Otherwise, you kind of give them like a false sense of hope that they've found a candidate for that other role. And so you want to be upfront as soon as possible, as early as possible, and let them know like, hey, I messed up. It's on me. Sorry. I really meant to apply for this job, and I want to make sure that I'm in the right pipeline for the right job. Now, it could be that, you know, they've got tons of other applicants for that other job, and there's just no more space to get you interviewed for that. And so there is a possibility that if you do that, they're going to say like, okay, well, then never mind. So, but I think it would be dishonest for you to go through the interview sessions and process and then pull a switch on them and say, oh, by the way, I didn't really want that job. I really want this other job instead. Or do that as part of the interview. Like, where do you see yourself in a year? Well, I see myself doing this other role that I meant to apply to. That's just going to feel weird in the interview. So don't do that. Just be upfront as soon as possible and let them know to correct it. And it should be okay. Like I said, the worst thing that'll happen is they'll say like, oh, sorry, we've got like a ton of other candidates for that role that we're already considering. And, you know, you may have to reapply later or you're just going to lose out on that company. Hey, thanks for watching. I love helping people out with interview prep, and I hope this video helped you in some way. If you found this Q&A useful, please consider subscribing. You can follow me on Twitch as well for the live stream twice a week. Check out techinterview.guide/streaming for more information. I also have a daily email series that you can subscribe to on the website. There are never any ads, and when you finish the series, I scrub your information out of my database permanently. Finally, if you have a question that you'd like answered on the stream, you can find my contact info on techinterview.guide. I prefer LinkedIn or email. If you leave your question in a YouTube comment, it might take me longer to find it, but I'll see you next time.